Good morning. It is a delayed, I just dropped everything. It's a delayed reaction again. I'm not sure why. Everybody's been home this weekend and I wanted to record our opening and give you a little update what's going on with the mill and stuff. And it's just been crazy here. I think it's the whole Christmas, we're all getting ready for Christmas. We decorated, I don't know if you can see the railings decorated. The tree has lights on, but no decorations. Hopefully Bethany will be home after work today, and then we can put the decorations up. We were kind of hoping that everybody could be here to do it, but we'll see. It's hard when everybody's older and getting work done and all that kind of stuff. So things change, things shift. Em and I went and picked out a tree. I think we did a pretty good job. There's not any holes. There's one like flatter spot, but like no holes. So I think we did okay. But yeah, so hopefully everybody's having a great Advent. And again, I haven't introduced myself. So I'm Liz from Kingdom Fleece and Fiberworks. I have a fiber mill in northern Vermont where we process everybody's fiber, roving, and now yarn. So we are in the process of learning how to do the spinning part of it. Let me, before we give you an update on that, let me show you the next Advent color. I can't believe we're into week 3. So this is week 3, and I can't believe there's only a week left. It goes by so fast. It feels like it takes forever to put everything together, get everything out and shipped, and then boom, it's over. So yeah, so this is the next colorway. It is, hang on, gingerbread. And okay, I had to just, my daughter's texting me saying I need to send her money, and then she said Dunkin' Donuts stole her money. So I'm not really sure what's going on. She's supposed to be at work by now. I'm not sure. Well, I don't know. Let me finish this. Okay, so I'm not sure where I was. Gingerbread. Julie did this, and I think she knocked it out of the park. This, I love it. Okay. What the heck? Kids, they don't, even when they're teenagers and they're not even living here, they're still always texting me at the wrong time. Okay, so I think she did a great job. The present, which I thought was super nice, is Power Scour. And if you're a spinner, or if you process your own fiber, this is a sample of Power Scour. So if you've never used it, this stuff is what we use in the mill. And okay, sorry for this. It's going to be pieced together, but yes, the Power Scour is a great product. This is what we use in the mill. It cleans everything really great. It's so concentrated. You follow the directions. You need a tiny amount. It's also really good for washing your sweaters and stuff like that. You just need a tiny amount. So a little bit goes a long way. I do have it in the website, I think. But I can get all the sizes. I can get up to a gallon. I can get down to the little tiny ones. Let me know. And if it's not in there, just message me and we can definitely put it on there and do a special order and get it for you. So if there's something, anything Power Scour, anything unicorn products, we have fiber wash. There's all sorts of stuff. So if there's any of those, we can get them for you. So if it's not there, just let us know. So we have that. And I spun the first bobbin. I'm doing some small samples because I'm still not sure what I want to do. I can show you that because that is what I did have time for. And I just wound it off onto a temporary bobbin. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to take a picture of this. It's just too dark here. It's not showing up. the cat just took off, jumped onto something. Yeah, it's not showing up. I will take a picture as soon as it gets lighter. It's still pretty, even though it's like 7:30, it's still pretty dark and gray. But I'll get a picture, and if I can, post it up there, and then you can see it. But I really like it. The next thing, spinning. What's going on in the mill is lots of learning right now, and lots of, if you can hear that, I have a dog that wants to come in. But yes, lots of learning, lots of trying to figure out things, remembering all the steps, trying to get things down. So those are things that have been happening. Right now we've been just practicing. I started with, the first time I practiced without Michael, I did like all 12 bobbins and decided that was probably not a good idea to do smaller batches and do like 3 or 6 bobbins at a time, just to get the whole rhythm and routine down so you're not wasting stuff. But I'll tell you what, there's going to be a lot of eyeball mill-ins for spinners, so pay attention because they're going to be really nice, because we're just practicing with comb top. So but the yarn we applied, that's good. There's going to be when you have one bobbin runs out, when you add another bobbin, they're not going to be exact, so just to get our finesse down. So we're probably going to have some oddball skeins. I'm thinking of like doing it as a mini skeins or something like that, smaller skeins, and then dyeing those, and then people can use them in blankets, because or like crochet blankets, things like that. They're not perfect, but they still totally usable. Hats, things like that. So I think I'm going to dye the yarn, even though there might be some thin spots, there might be thick spots, and they'll be at a very good discounted price. So that's kind of my thought, because it's still good usable yarn, even though it's not perfect. And I don't know, I can't hold on to it and do it all use it all myself. So I have to do something with it. So you guys might benefit from the practice yarn. So yeah, we're doing that. We've run into a little snag in the getting everything ready. The last thing we needed was the skein winder, and the plan was sorry if you can hear that. We made a space in the basement, because we have it's pretty much finished basement down there, and we cleaned out an area. It was more like a workout area that I had down there. Cleaned everything up, all that random, just fiber stuff. We've kind of organized it and was ready to move the skein winder in there. I got Johnny and 2 other guys, and 3 of them actually, and we were ready to move it over there. Moved it over there, and it doesn't fit through the doorway. So that plan went out the door. The dimensions that were written down were way narrow, by 2 feet narrower than it said it was. So now we have to go for plan C. Now I think we're going to be really cold this winter. I think we're going to be plugging it into our storage container and applying from there, because that right now is our only option. We don't have a heated space that's going to fit. It doesn't fit in the mill, because the mill is so compact right now. And where we parked the spinning frame, it's going to be, it's just too much space in there. Not enough. So we can either that, or we can talk to somebody, maybe we can, but to rent space just for applying, for skein winding, it just seems not very smart. So I think we're just going to be cold for a little while. Thankfully, we're not going to be at the skein winder all day, every day. It's going to be a half an hour, then you can stop and you can warm up and then go out there and back in there. And we can make sure we kind of plan it around the weather. And hopefully it'll work. We're going to just run an extension cord out there and keep our fingers crossed until we put the addition on. And then next year, hopefully, we'll be good. So it'll be an interesting summer. It'll be an interesting winter. And thankfully, Julie and I aren't afraid of the cold, and we can we'll bundle up and we'll be fine. So those are the updates. And I will see how much cutting and finagling we have to do to get this out. And yeah, I think that's it. And then we're gonna go. I have to go to the dump today because yes, we cleaned out the basement. I cleaned out a spare room upstairs. Now the Bethany's moved out of that room, and I really want to make it into a spare room. And there's so much crap in there. So go to the dump, start spinning, and let's get to work. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.